The Bitcoin halving is next fucking April. I can't believe I'm saying that. It feels like yesterday the last halving took place, and I want to explain in a quick video just how important the halving is and the effects it has on the price. I'm going to look at all the facts, all the data, all the historical cycles and patterns to try and work out what is going to happen to the price of Bitcoin in 2024. Guys, I've got every move in the market right this year. A lot of people are asking me, teach me how to trade, just show me. It's not one thing. You're constantly changing the strategy. There's 1,000 ways to make money in the markets. So the way that I think is different to how you think. My upbringing, my surroundings, my environment, my parents' school, everything, my friends, they're all different. So the way that I perceive things is completely different. I want to show you how I've been able to predict every single move in the market this year. And it's not by what I think. It's by looking at the facts. It's by looking at what's happened historically, trends, cycles, patterns, and it's the same with the Bitcoin halving. So what I've done is, I'm on the weekly, and basically I'm trying to look for similarities in past halvings so we can understand what is likely to happen in the next Bitcoin halving. By the way, the next Bitcoin halving is the 16th of April 2024, and if you remember, the 16th of April was when we had the sell in May, go away sell-off. So, you know, I'm looking at this and I'm putting all these different things together. So let's look at what happened in the past cycle. So the first halving was November 2012. That cycle, we started to rally in June. And then we had a sell-off August, mid-August, September. I'm expecting something similar this year because September is the worst month. Historically, the worst returns have always come in September. So we rallied into the halving and then we sold off just after the halving. It was only a 20% sell-off, but back then, the price of Bitcoin was, Jesus Christ, $20. Jesus Christ. I had to check twice there. I was like, on the right fucking chart here. $20 fucking fucking cunts. Everyone's buying Bitcoin then. Fuck you. I think my first buy was 5,000. So anyway, that was the first halving. Second halving was July 2016. Let's see what happened. The exact same thing happened. We rallied 2 months before the halving, sold off a month before, and then the sell-off continued, and then a month after, we crawled into a bull run. So there's already similarities here, isn't there? Now, the last halving that we had was in 2020, and I was here for that. And it feels like it was yesterday. I can't believe the halving is so close. I feel old, if I'm honest with you. So the COVID crash was in March. It kind of messed things up a little bit, if I'm honest with you. So on the macro element, things are a bit screwed, but we can still look at it for what it is. And we rallied into the halving, sold off just after, and then crawled into a bull run. Surprise, a fucking prize. So, you know, if you're going to ask me now, well, what's going to happen in the next halving, do you think? Then, is it really rocket science? Let me have a look at this now. Do you really think it's hard for me to make a guesstimate, to predict what's going to happen in the next halving, going off what we just said then? If you were to ask anyone what do you think is going to happen with Bitcoin in 2024, 90% of people will tell you, I think it'll drop down to $10,000 because they want it to, because they want to buy Bitcoin at $10,000. So basically, you're gratifying your own bias and you're basically pushing it the way you want it to go. I'm not doing that. I'm looking at the facts, the evidence, the historical data, the trends, the cycles, the patterns. And that's how I'm able to predict every single move in the market, by looking at all the data in the past, so I can add it all up together, put it all together and understand what is most likely going to happen. That doesn't mean it'll happen 100%, but it's most likely going to happen. So basically, looking at the halving date that we've got, that I just looked at now, this is what I think will happen going into 2024. And as I said, September is a rough month. Historically, the last 8 out of 10 Septembers have been red. They've been rough. So I think mid-August, we'll get that sell-off, and then we'll rally into the halving. Then a month before the halving, there'll be a sell-off. That will continue, and then a month after the halving, we'll bounce and crawl into the bull run. And that isn't me trying to be clever. That isn't me guessing. That's me looking at all the data and all the trends and understanding what happened every time in the past. Is that really rocket science? And most people are like, how are you even doing this, bro? Are you fucking serious? Because I'm putting the effort in. I'm not sat here on Instagram looking at pussy all day. I'm not sat here jacking off to porn. I'm putting the effort in. I'm focused. I'm thinking about this a lot. I'm not just doing this now and then forgetting about it. I'm looking at this all the time. And I'll be coming back to it. I'll be thinking about it. It does sound sad. But hey, listen, I like fucking money. What can I say? So, if you like money, give us a follow. And I'm teaching you how you can understand the market, how you can make money for yourself. And it's not off what I think, it's off the facts, it's off the data in the charts, it's off all the historical trends, patterns, cycles, and all the data that I've got at hand. It's all the facts. So this isn't financial advice, it's me talking about what is happening in the market and what I'm doing. So as I said, if you like money, give us a follow.